Jack it up.
Yeah.
This.
We're going to try and steal away this blue buff. You can see Sulker's going to move on in. Bdd is spotted. So theoretically a 2v2, but Rascal, he's got the paranoia, but doesn't have the inside track. As Kingen with a fantastic Narbar. Going to try and deny this. Clid coming on in. He's booking it forward. Wind becomes lightning. That is going to be the secure for Clid, but can he keep himself alive? The flash out is there, but Pyoshik's going to be taken down for first blood. And now there's 3 members of Gen G in the area. Bdd over the wall just beautifully as the wallop ain't going to be enough for Kingen to answer that one back. And that is 2 kills for Gen G.
This is a nice little skirmish here in the early parts of this game. And this is one of those fights where you look at it and you go, somebody dies in this movie, right? Like, this is not going to be a fight where both teams kind of walk away. And Pyoshik finds himself biting off more than he can chew here. He actually looks for Clid. Then Clid has his ultimate, so there's just no way out. Like, you either have to choose the other target or you have to walk away earlier than this. The follow flash is so good for Bdd. He knows he's going to get the execution. And Kingen, try as he might.
This one certainly showing that they've still got it.
So Rascal gets 2 plates here, by the way. I just wanted to point this out because it was off camera. So you get those words out. It's been a long night.
Ooh, Rascal actually still in vision here. As Clid moves on up. He says, it's a bit of a wraparound.
It's like Becca couldn't even believe it. Like he walked
All right, here goes the paranoia immediately. Not messing around, flashing straight away, but it ain't going to be enough. Pop goes the Gnar.
And the consolation that DRX get after that exchange. Bow.
Yeah, and you can see Pyoshik over the wall. Rascal has been discovered. Bdd is just going to get out of there as the teleport is going to come in. Rascal flashes, but I don't think he's... Oh my goodness! Very, very close. But Pyoshik, no cigar this time around. Ruler's going to have to flash Shockwave onto 2. That one was better, Sulker! And both of them get mopped up. The bottom lane just dies in seconds. There's damage to it as well with the extra damage the Bao does have. Be able to chunk the turret as Pyoshik goes in. A little bit of a disconnect there, though, as the Shockwave finds absolutely nothing. The same thing is going to be said for Pyoshik, who is going to be taken down. Bdd on the board now. Life goes golden, but now could be out of position. Hail of arrows and Sulker are going to be enough here as there's the Gnar into the wall. Kingen wasting no time as the ult comes down. Bao flashes immediately. The tongue's not quite long enough. There from Becca, he needed to get that evolution to Licky, I think, at that point. For an opportunity here, potentially on the top side of the map, as Bao down the top. There's Devour available, but maybe waited a little bit too long, as the Grey Health is going to be there immediately. As he comes out of the belly, it is going to be a dead Varus, and Shockwave lands onto 2, but doesn't really do too much. Pyoshik now just trying to be the hero. Bdd going to be taken down. Sulker is over the wall, but the root cause of the situation is Ruler finds a true shot barrage on some air, and Bdd is just diving into a backline once again. Goes golden this time, paranoia into the backline, and there is no Orianna to speak of for this fight. Bdd still fighting this one out, and he is looking to be able to escape as well as Bao survives for a lot longer than I was expecting in a lot of these fights.
Varus' power spike is with his lethality build versus Ezreal's consistent damage. Like, Ezreal is obviously now way more valuable. And look at Bdd, he just comes in here with his cloud, he has his Zonias up, nobody can touch him. Meanwhile,
yeah, in the meantime, Bdd is just going to solo kill Kingen there on the top.
Could have been Nocturne first pick, could have seen a completely different depth of a DRX.
All right, in the meantime, Rascal is going to be spell shielding quite beautifully. The Shockwave here on the bottom side of True Shot Barrage says goodbye to Sulker. His Ruler's going to pick that one up.
Back into this. The Varus isn't going to scale to a better place than this, sadly. Not with the item build he's chosen, which is the best and most viable build. As we're going to watch how Kingen died during the replay.
Oh, no.
That's a whoopsie.
It was the mind game issue.
Yeah, he thought he was going to jump back in.
Yep, trying to read Bdd and his timing. It is all but over. Very comfortably taken. DRX now just moving towards their bottom side jungle. Bdd's here. There's the paranoia. Wanting to put them out of their misery by the looks of things here as Rascal going down relatively low. Pyoshik actually keeping himself alive, but the Varus not going to be so lucky. A 1-for-1 for now, but Bdd's managed to pick up a second. Becca in trouble. The flash out of the way of the Shuriken backflip, and that could have definitely been the start of a potential pentakill, but there is range isn't necessarily fantastic.
Their siege is the siege minions and the 11,000 gold lead.
Kingen, as a bit of a whoopsie, is relatively tanky as the shockwave is going to come forward. That is the Varus dead though. They're underneath a few turrets here at the same time as the paranoia was held onto for a beautiful amount of time. The ultimate was running, so unfortunately it didn't do a lot of damage. But still, Rascal's just playing with his food at this stage, and the two Nexus turrets are all that stand between Gen G and victory in game number 2, outside of, I guess, the Master Chef Tom Kench, but I don't think he's going to be able to stop this. Nexus now going to be taking the damage, and Gen G even things up. You could feel the anger, you could feel how much.
봐줄게. 나 간다 그냥.
가도 됐다. 나를 넣고 해.
나 여기 얼려줘 쌍둥이. 잠깐만 나 여기 싸우고 있어. 아파.
연락 거.
뭐야? 내 싸우고 있어. 뭐야? 오리고.
아래 공가고. 오리 하나. 에어건.
내 거. 게이드. 요무. 나도. 죽여.
켄치.
죽여. 매너해.
누워면 말래. 가야 되고.
끝내자. 제발게.
못 피하죠.
죽이던가.
나이스.